Alright, wave. This is a quote from myself. Raising my right hand, I pledge allegiance to my country. I honestly had no idea what I was getting myself into. My sources is www.army.mil, www.stutteringhelp.org, and www.ttu.edu. My name is Dalton Croxton. I go by Link. Today is December 26th. This is the first speech all about me. 3 things I want to share about myself is that I'm in the Army and just how the Army's helped me in general. I go to Texas Tech. How Texas Tech was a big blessing for me. And I have a speech impediment and just life in general with the speech impediment. This is a quote from the Army. We have 1.1 million soldiers in our ranks and more than 400,000 civilians and contracted employees. If we were a city, we'd represent the 4th largest city in the United States. That kind of shows how big the Army is and what's it like joining it. It's a much bigger commitment than you anticipate. The GI Bill really gives you a monthly stipend for every month that you're full-time enrolled in school. The Hazelwood Act pays for all my tuition, and the $15,000 signing bonus is what I was able to get when I signed to the Army. And without these benefits, I wouldn't be able to go to school. College wouldn't be my wildest dreams. Basic training really molded me into a man. It took me from that boy to the man process. I went in there when I was 19. I came out when I was 20, and military life in general, it's like a standard of how you act on a day-to-day basis. It's how you represent yourself. This is a quote from Texas Tech website. The average annual salary of all Texas Tech grads is $54,000 starting, and with that, I wouldn't be able to get anywhere close to that money without my education. When getting my education, I got a lot of support from my family. This is my last semester this spring, and my mom and dad proofread all my papers. They really helped me out because I have to take a lot of hours at one time. Tech has also sped up my graduation. I'm taking 24 hours next semester and 2 mini semesters right now during the winter, so it's 30 hours in 6 months. Just living life with this speech impediment, I have a stutter, as you probably noticed. This quote kind of defines what a stutter is. Stuttering is a communication disorder in which this flow of speech is broken by repetitions like this, or prolonged words like this, or abnormal stoppages like this. I tend to do the third one more than any of the other 2. Living life with a speech impediment it was an obstacle for me. It really took a lot for me to get over. Maybe if I didn't have it, I'd be a little more outgoing and willing to talk during class and raise my hand or talk to teachers or anyone of authority, really. So I got a lot of support from my parents and teachers when I was younger, because it used to be much worse than what it is now. Now it's kind of noticeable, not too bad though. But when I was younger, you really couldn't understand a word I was saying, and my mom noticed that kind of early, and put me in classes and spent a lot of money trying to fix my speech. She's a huge blessing. In conclusion, the Army has taught me courage and strength and a commitment to something much bigger than myself, which is exactly what I needed when I was 18. I was young and dumb and stupid. And Texas Tech, for how excellent of a choice it was to go there. The military veterans program has been a huge blessing. It's really helped me a lot. They're excellent at what they do, and they help all their military men and veterans. And how living life with a stutter has kind of molded me in who I am today. It's really done a lot. Like I said, maybe I might be a little more outgoing or willing to raise my hand if I didn't have it, but it was a blessing because I overcame that adversity, which is huge for me.